Can you hear me now?
Yay!
All right,
Oh, there we go. I'm so very, very sorry.
that's okay. You're good to go now.
All righty.
Okay, Melanie Hallis, the city clerk, is here. She's going to swear you in. So hold up your right hand. Your other hand.
Do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution of the State of Michigan, and that you will faithfully perform the duties of the office of Board of Review to the best of your ability?
I do.
I do.
All right, thank you.
The three of you on the computer, I will have the sheet from Melanie for you to sign on Monday when you come in.
Okay.
All right? All right,
Do we have to do a roll call and identify what people are calling from?
yes. Instructions, since we're doing half of this virtually, I have to do a roll call. And so when I speak your names, those of you who are doing it virtually, just state that you're doing it virtually. Will White,
I'm doing it virtually.
Julie Gillette,
I'm doing it virtually.
Dan Ryder.
Jim, I need to interrupt you. The
Yes, go.
entire meeting is remote, so each of your Board of Review members needs to state their name and state where they're calling in from. And even the ones in the room there with you have to do that.
Okay, so please explain that so they know. The ones in the room, what are they supposed to say?
Just say, for instance, Carol Schwanger, Royal Oak. Or if you prefer to just say the county, Carol Schwanger, Oakland County.
Okay,
Will White, Waterford, Michigan.
Steve Gillette, Royal Oak, Michigan.
Joanne Ryder, Royal Oak.
Elton Danielson, City Hall, Royal, Michigan.
Jane Branch of Royal Oak.
Big City, Royal.
all present. Thank you. All right. First order of business will be the election of the chairman for the respective boards. So beginning with Board A, which is Eldon, Joanne, and Rick Sage. Is there a nomination for chairman? That's your cue, Joanne.
Alden.
Thanks, Joanne.
Motion by Joanne. Support by Eldon.
All right.
Rick Sage. To elect Eldon Anderson as the chair. Excellent. Okay, chairman for Board B, which is Jane, Stephen, and Will. Is there a nomination?
I nominate Will.
Nomination, a motion by Gillette, supported by
Jane.
Jane Branchaw. Will White, you're the man.
Okay.
You get the special pay, same as every year. For those of you that don't know, Bev Moss, one of our board members for many years now, she's excused absent because of a medical issue. But hopefully she'll be back with it just as good as new next year.
Yeah.
All right. 2021 assessment roll. For those of you that have your little cheat sheet that I forwarded to you, the assessment roll has over 8,600 pages. So as usual, I did not print them, but they are available for inspection as an electronic file if you so wish to see them. But I have provided for you the following starting values. As you can see them there, both real and personal total almost $4 billion this year. And the taxable value is just under $3.2 billion. Next, the following chart provides the average percent of increase per class for the current and prior 4 years. I provide this to you annually. People sometimes ask that question, well, how much did it go up per class? So the residential for 2021 went up 5.64%. The commercial went up 2.9%, and the industrial went up 3.71%. That is an average. There's certain parts, residential, of course, is the one that's questioned the most. There are some neighborhoods that went up 10, 12%, others that only went up 2 or didn't go up at all. The inflation rate multiplier, which is your taxable value increase, was 1.4%. That is the inflation rate multiplier is whatever is given for that year or 5%, whichever is less. we've never had 5%. So 1.4% is good. The sales study book, as we have every year, that we use for each of the boards. A 2-year sales study is used again this year, and that's all mandated. Remember that I have to use these dates for my purposes, April 1st of 2018 through March 31st of 2020. So when people come to the board, it is best that they use the most current sales data, as we will too, to represent their sales. So they may come with sales that all occurred within December of last year, and that's the best thing for them. If we have any questions on any of the files, the appraisers are available for inspections of properties if necessary. Julia Fletcher is the residential appraiser, but both her and Jeff will be available if we need them. We haven't had to do that in the last couple of years, but if a question comes up and the people agree that they will let us in their house for whatever inspection, that will be done. Disabled veterans exemptions. This year we have 48 that have applied. There's still about 5 out there that I always give them a heads up every year. It's that time of the year, here's your affidavit, yeah, and they have to renew it annually. And that way, if they do it now for the March board, they're ahead of the game, and they won't get a tax bill at all. So it's a benefit for them. So most everyone does it, but they all have individual medical issues or whatever. So there are still 5 of them that are out there. But
And then, to be 100%
totally and permanently disabled, as deemed by the Veterans Administration. Poverty exemptions. We have none that have applied to date. It's been kind of a standard the last 5 years or so that they wait until the July board, because they tend to have all their paperwork and income tax and everything done by that time. So we have none, no poverty at this time. Personal property. We always have a boatload of personal property only because of the timing of the filing. And when they do have late filings, they file their forms in an untimely manner. The only way that they can get them approved and accepted is to file to the board of review. You're the only authority that will allow that to happen. So we do get many of those that we are going to have to process. I have no idea what the county is yet, because I haven't received anything from our contract. As usual, all decisions will be made at the time of the hearing. If we are allowed, if there's questions and something we have to find out or come back to, then we will of course do that. But we'll pretty much everything we hear that day will be finished that day. So the board will be conducting in-person hearings, which is a great benefit. I couldn't even tell you how pleased I am. Mostly for the boards, because it was going to be a nightmare trying to figure out how we were going to do it virtually, how I was going to get the information to you, how you were going to then sign everything, make the decision. So we don't have to worry about any of that. If people want to come in, they can, but we're still going to have to allow a virtual, because the legal notice went out there. So if someone wants to do it virtually for whatever reason, they don't want to come in and feel safe, we have to allow that. So we'll deal with that as they come. The legal notice has been changed and posted at City Hall and on the website. So that knowledge is out there. Safety protocol for all the buildings, for all the meetings is, as I'm sure you all understand, we have to wear our masks. We have, for those of you that, some of you haven't been in the building at all, but we have a restroom right outside the door here, so it's closed for us. We'll be bringing all the in-person hearings through the lobby and through that door. And so I'll probably have it set up so that we're kind of spread out, probably have us down here intermittently and put the attendees down at that. Keep them, away from everyone. And I really can't think of anything else other than the usual protocols. Those of you that haven't been out there, there's hand sanitizers as you come in, and they can do all that protocol as they come in and out, so that they can proceed. Other than that, any of you have any questions for me?
Negative.
Negative.
We will be starting with Board A at 9 o'clock on Monday morning. So again, all you have to do is park right here in front of the farmer's market, walk right across the driveway, up the ramp, and I'll let you in the side door. You can go around the park on the east side if you want to, but that's the easiest route for you. Other than that, Board B will then be at 6 to 9 on Monday night, and we'll be back on Tuesday morning. So we go from 9 to noon and 6 to 9 both days, and we should be done. It's gonna be a real loud meeting this year. I could tell you, we might have 10 appointments right. That's it. So something, yeah. If something changes, I will certainly let you know, but I don't foresee it picking up. But you have to remember, it could go nuts. Starting today, tomorrow, we could get a huge influx, and if I have to add a day or two, I have to. I don't see that happening. But you gotta remember that possibility. Okay?
All right. Thank you.
Thank you all. If you need anything from me, you know where to find me.
All righty.
Have a good day.
See you later.
You too. Bye-bye.
You know.
Well,